see if I can take a pussy nigga all up and through there.
Just a spectacular afternoon for football here in the Tar Heel state of North Carolina as EA Sports welcomes you inside Bank of America Stadium in uptown Charlotte. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Miami Dolphins and the Carolina Panthers.
See if he still know how I play.
Here we go, here we go.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Defenses always have a goal of holding a runner under 100 yards. Well, he went over 150 last week, won NFC Player of the Week award honors. And guess what? He's got a chance to do it again because of that vision he has. He sees holes that maybe don't exist.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard.
Sunday. 55. Hey, Echo.
Wentz going to throw. He's going to look deep for more. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Carolina.
Took his bitch ass up top.
DJ Moore. His first touchdown here of the new campaign.
First play I broke on him for like 10 yards.
Second
play I took his ass up top.
Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he will be brought
Hey, you can post my
down
stream
here
and
at
his shit,
about
bro?
the 17-yard line. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, nothing but room to run.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Push him back. Check 52.
2nd and 11. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes.
We got this.
Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a first down.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence, or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook, and a great grab on the other end. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Running with Howard. That one 28 yards on the ground. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this
I don't
was
even know who I got on this team.
This was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right? And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
All that, and it only nets him a yard. It's 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
This is Breida. And an alley to run. Past the 20. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Matt Breida, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because
that time
those types
thing.
of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
Okay.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Wentz. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now a play fake. Wentz. And a big
I should have
loss
just
here
inside
as he's
zone.
taken down. Sacked
I knew he
there
was a
by
cover 2,
Jadeveon
a cover
Clowney.
3.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
Here comes Grant on the return. A good kick, 49 yards, just 3 on the return. And it'll be Dolphin football.
Especially when it's fucking only need 2 yards.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Once again, they run with Breida on first down. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. 2nd and 13. Gets it to Strong. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. The open man is Smith.
It was right there, too.
And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a first down. On first down, here's Breida.
And
this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion. Running out of the gun here, Breida. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Now Howard. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. These two teams all tied after 1.
7-7.
An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. On 3rd down, a run from Breida. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. They were ahead of schedule after the gain of 7 on 1st down, but the defense does not budge on 2nd and 3rd. Sanders' kick is good.
Go, Breida.
And the Dolphins have taken the lead. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. They'll run with McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now a give right side McCaffrey. And he is across midfield from 149 to the other 49. A gain of just 2.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. It's caught at the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Took so long to come out
I
his
know we
hand,
do
bro.
our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. So now, following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers are going to jump back in front. Gano the extra point, and the lead is now 14-10.
If I got it with Derrick Henry, cuz that's why I really started running it more. Because I've been using the Titans, and he got that stretch ability. Like he get better blocking with when you run stretch with him.
Should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line.
Whew, I tell you, that shit hard to stop.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal,
that's why I moved my line. That's why I moved my line to the right.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6
He's gonna run right into my D tackle. Watch. If he run it,
points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them.
oh, he got me.
He's got a 1st down and more past the 30. It's a foot race. 30. 10. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown.
That boy ran that hole.
Matt Breida, 84 yards. And the Dolphins are once again going to retake the lead.
I ain't gonna lie, that little boy out there looking like me.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now 17-14.
17. Panthers 14.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
Boy out there running that whole life flow.
The Panthers
I got to
out
put a
there
faster
ready to
outside
begin their
linebacker
next
out there, though.
drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match.
Oh, he spun the wrong way.
Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
On second down, McCaffrey. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
They were not fooling around at all, were
took
they?
the pick
Second
guys
and
up
short,
top.
and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion.
Here we go. 120. Bus. Switch out. We're 82. Hey, Haywood. 55.
Throwing on first is Wentz. He's going to look deep for more. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. Wentz again here on 2nd and 10. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40.
And he took that bit to the crib.
There he goes, right side. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
Oh, I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on.
Fine. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And fresh off the pick six. They've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is
10-point lead. Now, hold on.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some
It's
reason.
deep in there, right? 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Hey, check 24. 81. We're 5th.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. Found his target. It's Anderson. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's a Carolina first down on a gain of 16.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, You really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from.
I know he better not be in man defense.
And that's what he did.
Oh, yeah, he is.
Remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan
He
Coachman
got up
again
out of
in
that shit.
Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 11 yards and a Panther first down. Here's Wentz to throw. He's going to look deep for more. And that is incomplete. Showing
I've been
off
trying
the
to
arm
thread
strength
that
there,
bitch.
but to no avail. Second down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive. But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down.
Exit. Win. 55. Hey, eat. Hey, let's get this. He's checking. Crash.
From the gun, it's Wentz.
Oh,
Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Jadeveon Clowney picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Here's Michael Palardy now as he'll kick it away for the second time. Returnable for Grant. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. That's going to set him back 5 yards. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Back to throw. Looking deep downfield. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. This will be taken very short. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
I would have let that big go out of bounds.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. 8 yards on the ground there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 2. set up to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Brian Burns in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. Here's Matt Hawk now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. This is caught, and he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Taylor Gabriel, his first touchdown of the new season.
That wasn't my first read, cuz I gotta get to it.
3-point game.
Yeah, I guess.
Extra point try, good by Gano, and that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. So just a 3-point
That be your first read?
They send this one away. This will be taken short. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line.
Strip it. Okay. I don't never strip.
The Dolphins at the line
that's
ready
what
for
they
their
do?
next drive.
Okay.
Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession, and that was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
Oh,
In a basketball
wow.
sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions.
I know.
In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control
Like a
the game
fuck.
offensively.
You know I lost
Put together
you
some
know I
first
lost
downs,
my
put together
mojo.
a drive, and keep it away from them.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. He'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to
tight end, don't
absorb
worry
the
about it.
contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now a give coming right is Breida. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. So nothing there that time, and maybe you need to look to the O-line. They weren't able to create any space.
No, they weren't, and you know as well as I do, as many offensive line
I
coaches
ain't
we've
missing.
ever met, I think
I
that'll be
gotta
addressed loudly when
send
those
it to
guys
my
get
help,
the
bitch.
sideline.
And they're usually loud and big. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Hey, check Mike 57. Target.
Oh, yeah, I'll play on this linebacker.
Mike 57. Hey.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Nate Gary, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's
I'm a bad motherfucker when I'm clutching on the stick.
When you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. If you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball
We
away from
lit.
the other team.
11 yards and a Panther 1st down.
Nah.
Back to the ground on 1st, it's McCaffrey. And he's going to be stopped
sure
up
he
at
do.
about the 47-yard line.
Nope.
Xavier Howard up to make the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Check, 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 check. Check, check, check.
To throw is Wentz.
Oh, he picked that hole.
Here and it's intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they
Yeah,
were
me
in
either.
youth football. And
I ain't never see a lineman pick that shit like that. That's my first
Some
time.
of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
Good starting field position for the Dolphins as they have it 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. Out of the shotgun, Breida. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for 2nd down. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. 2nd and 14. He'll dump this down to Matt Breida. It'll be a gain of 4, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to
Juice the
evolve.
fuck up.
They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers.
Why do you always ask me that, bro? You always ask me the same shit.
Can really generate big plays for an offense.
Where's 52?
Now back to throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield, and that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
Partner, the way this offense has marched up and down the field during this game, it's almost a surprise to see an incomplete pass on 3rd down, isn't it?
Yeah, they have
That was
had
a
their
good
foot
read,
on
though.
the gas all game long, but here finally stalling out. The field position game, such an overlooked
was it?
facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned
How?
back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary
What's behind
football.
him?
Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position. He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Check. General West. Hey, stand. This by 7. Kill. Hey, check.
Now on 2nd and 13. Wentz.
Ah,
And he's
bro,
gonna
these
be
niggas running
intercepted a
into each
third
other,
time.
bro.
Picked up by Xavier Howard.
And then I didn't have no fucking man beat, no wheel route.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
Nah, what?
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That's fielded in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
I gotta score this drive drop. Okay, see no more. Field goal or touchdown, either one, right? Say less.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Oh, you got deep? We're 5-2. Come here.
Oh shit.
Wentz. That'll be caught by his tight end, Ian Thomas. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? That sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. Wentz now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Now Wentz. And Anderson's got it. Ooh. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one goes for 24 yards.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I thought he threaded that shit.
Where the blitz was coming from and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Great 15, great 15. Hey, wahoo.
Again, they'll throw with Wentz. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Curtis Samuel, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. You know, the extra point, and the lead is down to a field goal.
You know I was about to,
So just a 3-point
I was about to get shitty out there with that boy.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll take it up past the
Curtis
25
Samuel.
to the 26-yard line.
Ow.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Here we go, D.
They'll start on the ground with Breida. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line.
Let's
They'll
go.
wind up losing a full 10 yards on the play. They'll make this a 2nd and long. Play action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to air one out. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Ow.
Talking about the 31. They set themselves behind the chains, tried to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you?
Ow.
Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And on the stop defensively, Raekwon McMillan.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just started in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of...
Ow.
The last
Move.
run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Win 5-3, win 5-3. 87.
Throwing now is Wentz. Taking a shot for Samuel. That his pass is
Oh, I should have went the square.
Picked off by Eric Rowe.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, but sometimes, and when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. He's got a first down pass.
Wow, they ain't letting me click on that nigga to pick that shit off.
Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a first down.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, fourth quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. The run defense, they have been porous at times today, but not that last go-around.
No, they really tightened it up, didn't they? They finally got themselves a win because all game long we've seen them get gashed. This time they played their responsibilities, played their keys, and made a nice stop.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Breida, he'll try the right side. Oh, he's got some breathing room. The 20. And now
Fuck nigga scold again.
Right side. And all the way in for a
Fuck
Miami
nigga Breida,
touchdown.
dog.
Matt Breida with his third touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Don't worry about it.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
God, you hear this pussy nigga?
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go,
Oh, I threw another one.
let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Just to get you mad.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Down the man inside, down the man.
Now Wentz. Nowhere to go.
Oh,
Here,
fumble.
He lost the football. But fortunately, a Panther was able to get on this, so Carolina keeps the ball.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction downfield or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
And they're indeed going to go for it here.
Legal man.
So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. They'll go for it. It's Wentz. And Wentz will not be able to get rid of it.
Safety.
He's taken down for a safety. Well, there is still time to recover from this. It remains a 2-score game.
It's official. I'm trashing Madden.
But let's just say things not trending in the right direction.
I like that phrase. I'm going to say it along with you. Things are definitely not trending in the right direction.
If I can't beat the sorriest nigga in the league, I'm the sorriest nigga in the league.
And a lot of hope.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. Keep up with your theme there, playing keep away. First downs, they can't touch the ball.
And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. Back to throw here. He's going to wind up and air it out. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Trevor Williams with a pick. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. He's going to rifle one deep left. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one goes for 30 yards. They fake the give. Now Wentz. There goes a deep ball. End zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. Definitely desperation time. This just looks like, hey, throw it down there, hope that your guy can make a play.
You want him to make a play, but if not, maybe you get a pass interference call, and you know in the NFL, that's a spot foul. You get all that yardage. That would be a big play.
Wentz will try again on 2nd down. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Nowhere to escape, and he goes
that nigga pass rush is crazy.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Wentz going to go on 4th down.
Oh, this pussy nigga really got jammed up.
And that should do it. Picked off Byron Jones. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. Both defenses have had their struggles. They've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
And some room to maneuver. And he's going to get this deep on a Carolina side of the field. A big play there for the Dolphins. 74 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. Here's Breida. And he'll get this one back.
You know how hard that is to do drop?
Further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
You know how mad he is he couldn't score?
As they get ready for 2nd and goal.
Yeah.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Trevor Williams with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Give him 30 yards there. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield.
He couldn't stay in. He a dumbass nigga.
Wentz gonna throw. Now a desperate.
And now the other nigga picked it off.
Picked off Byron Jones. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out.
Well, at least everybody in my division 0-2.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their
Who about to pull the plug?
That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Fuck you. I know this your op, but, you know.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And 3 timeouts.
I'm not that good anymore, Job.
Really, not much reason to use them at this point.
I don't have a passion to play this shit no more, bro.
We got a plane to catch.
I muttered this shit, bro.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Trying to lay one up deep. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
What has not been the best game for him, but he definitely tried to get by with a little help from his friend there, trying to create a big play.
Couldn't do it, fell incomplete, but you're right. Hasn't been a banner game here in the second half, just trying to get going.
Big thing is trying to keep confidence up and continue to fire.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 49. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And some room to roam now.
That's annoying, cuz.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
And the nigga scored again.
At the 8. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Jakeem Grant. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And thanks to the interception, the Dolphins offense cashes in with 6. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that.
He's got a man complete. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
That boy Unleashed with the side eyes.